Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The run inside. It's Lewis. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. it's Fletcher. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Fighting off the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Holstein. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Mueller. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Play fake, Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Cavaliers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for room. It's Lewis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Eli Holstein to throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Holstein on the play fake. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Here's Holstein to throw. Unloads it left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Third and 11. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Throwing, Mensah. Plucks it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Snatches it on the right. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. On the run, it's Lewis. At the 35, he's open. Lots of room to run. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Holstein going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun on third down, Holstein. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls, everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive, they take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Mensa. Finds space on the right. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple.
Might have a chance. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Fletcher. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Working that left side. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. They're catching.
Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Canes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Holstein. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires left. With the catch, it's Gibson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Mensah to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Maybe a crease. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Pringle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running the...
Just steamrolling the defense. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to surge it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Coming out with it, it's Courtney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Eli Holstein to throw. Pressure coming. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 22 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Longhorns looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Canes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mensah. Pocket breaking down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Mensah fires to the middle. He's got it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Trying to keep the drive alive. Works his way forward, has enough for the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 32. From that spot on the field, you had to expect them to go for it, and it worked out.
Why the heck would you not go for it? I mean, I almost want to go for it on every part of the field, but especially once you start to get this deep in territory. But you're also, field goals aren't 100% at this distance. It's a little bit of a longer kick. Let's try to keep this drive alive and try to go get extra points.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down?
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He's got him. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Kringle. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll be brought down quickly. That's always the risk when you bring it out of the end zone. Do you make it to the 25 or not? In this case, not. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
He'll feel the button, take it back. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the
throws toward the end zone? Touchdown, Canes! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he hitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here's Holstein to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. On the got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll send the back in motion. They go play action with Holstein. Under fire. Lets it fly. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the...
Turning it on. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cavalier. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handing him the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
Holstein. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense catches a break on that one because he was open, and I think he was going to get the 1st down on that 3rd down. But, man, just lack of focus. Sometimes you want to run so fast when you're catching that ball, and you just lose focus for a second and drop that football to the turf.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee. Up at the 14. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a... Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got a man. It's Gilbert. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Canes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, if you're a fan watching this offense, you have got to love what you're seeing from your new quarterback. They knew going to the portal was going to be a major, major deal for them coming into this season. They found a really good one. Already over 300 yards passing in this game. And guys, if he can keep this up and he can stay consistent, this offense goes to the next level, and who knows what they're capable of come end of season.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Rams him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Play fake, Holstein. Moving out to the right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small win.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Oh, they're after him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll take a knee as they keep draining the time off that clock, now under a minute to go. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only
now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Throwing, Mensah. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.